I always trusted my wife Emma when she said she couldn't stand her younger sister Chloe. Her words laced with venom every time Chloe's name came up, calling her reckless, immature, a girl who'd ruin any man's life she touched. And as her husband, I, Daniel, absorbed every bitter word and stayed away from Chloe, believing Emma was protecting me from some wild storm of a woman. But everything about that belief came crashing down one fateful week when Emma insisted I take a business trip to Chicago, pressuring me to stay longer than necessary, saying it would help my career. And I, blinded by ambition, agreed without question. But fate had a twisted plan, because when my client postponed our meeting last minute, I decided to come home a day earlier to surprise my wife, thinking she'd be thrilled, not realizing I was walking into a nightmare I could never have imagined. And it started the moment I pulled into the driveway and noticed Chloe's sleek little red coupe parked in front of my house, the same Chloe who Emma said she hadn't spoken to in months, my heart giving a confused thump, but I brushed it off, thinking maybe there was some emergency. But the moment I stepped inside, the house felt different. Lights dimmed, candles flickering on the kitchen counter, soft music playing upstairs, and a trail of high heels and a silk jacket leading to the staircase, my gut twisting with unease as I climbed up quietly, each step tightening the knot in my chest. And when I reached the master bedroom door, it was slightly ajar, the sounds of soft laughter and breathy moans bleeding through the gap, and though every instinct told me to turn away, curiosity and suspicion propelled me forward, and I pushed the door open gently. The sight that greeted me burned into my soul forever. There was Emma, my beautiful, prim and proper Emma, naked on the bed, her legs spread wide with Chloe nestled between them, her tongue moving in sinful circles, Emma's head thrown back in pure bliss, her fingers clutching her sister's hair while moaning her name in a way I had never heard her moan mine. And I staggered back, my body trembling, rage, confusion, and betrayal exploding inside me. But in that storm of emotions I stayed quiet, watching as Chloe climbed up, kissing Emma passionately, whispering filthy things that made Emma giggle and beg for more, their hands wandering, bodies grinding, and I realized this wasn't some spontaneous mistake. This was practiced, rehearsed. An affair in full bloom. The woman who told me Chloe was toxic was the one tangled in her arms, and as I stood there paralyzed, Emma's phone lit up on the nightstand with a message from me, the vibration making Chloe glance up, her eyes widening in shock when she saw me standing there. Emma following her gaze, gasping, covering herself instinctively, stammering my name, but Chloe, ever the bold one, just smirked and said, "Guess the game's over." But I wasn't interested in games, I wanted the truth, and as Emma scrambled to get dressed, Chloe stood confidently, unashamed, walking towards me, running her finger down my chest and whispered, "You don't know half of it, Daniel," leaving me more unsettled than furious because deep inside I knew Chloe was right. There was more, much more, and I needed answers, so I played it calm, acting detached while my brain screamed, and over the next few days, I pretended to be the forgiving husband while secretly digging into Emma's digital world, hacking into her emails, checking her hidden photo vault, tracing her steps, and what I found shattered any last piece of faith I had left. Emma and Chloe weren't just fooling around, they had been in a secret relationship for years, even before Emma and I married, using me as a cover for their taboo desires, and worst of all, I discovered Emma had been plotting to divorce me after securing half of my assets, their messages filled with cruel jokes about me, calling me the idiot husband, planning their future getaway while leaving me high and dry, and I realized I had been nothing but a pawn in their sick game, and the man inside me who once loved Emma died that day, replaced by someone who craved revenge, but not the messy, angry kind. No, I wanted them to pay, to fall apart from the inside, to destroy each other the way they destroyed me. So I waited, faking kindness, even suggesting Chloe stay with us for a week since she seemed lonely, watching their surprised yet excited faces as they agreed, thinking they had me wrapped around their fingers, but they had no idea they were playing into my hands, because while they indulged in their nightly escapades, I started recording everything. Every kiss, every touch, every whispered dirty secret through hidden cameras I set up, collecting undeniable evidence, and slowly I began dropping hints, texting Emma from an anonymous number, sending blurry images of her and Chloe together, watching her unravel, her paranoia growing while pretending to be supportive, playing the perfect husband by day while fueling their fears by night. And when Emma begged me to install security cameras because she felt someone was watching, I smiled, knowing the watchers were me. And the final nail came during Chloe's birthday party, when surrounded by family and friends, I stood up to make a toast, projecting a video on the large screen, pretending it was a montage of Chloe's childhood memories, but instead playing a compilation of Emma and Chloe's most intimate, steamy moments, gasps echoing around the room as the truth unfolded in vivid detail, my in-laws turning pale, Emma's mother sobbing, Chloe's father storming out, while Emma and Chloe screamed, trying to turn it off, but it was too late. Their secret was out, their reputations destroyed, and while the guests left in disgust, I calmly handed Emma divorce papers, making it clear I had everything recorded, and they would get nothing from me, no house, no assets, no clean exit, just disgrace and shame. But my revenge didn't stop there. I sent copies of the footage to Emma's conservative workplace, leading to her termination, and to Chloe's modeling agency, ending her budding career. And though they tried to fight back, they failed because I was 10 steps ahead, having already prepared for every countermove. But amidst all the chaos, I didn't expect Chloe to show up at my door weeks later, alone, tears streaking down her face, whispering how Emma betrayed her too, trying to pin everything on her younger sister to salvage her own life. And in a drunken moment, Chloe confessed she had always fantasized about me, that the moments she watched me from afar were real, not just part of their scheme, and that Emma was the manipulative one, forcing Chloe to play along while secretly planning to cut her out too. And in that moment of weakness, broken hearts collided, and Chloe kissed me, soft and desperate, her touch hungry yet sincere, pulling me into a whirlpool of conflicted emotions. And I let go, not out of forgiveness but out of twisted satisfaction, reclaiming control over my life, using the very person who helped destroy it to rebuild my confidence. And our nights became heated, tangled sheets, moans of revenge-fueled passion, Chloe eager to please, desperate to prove she was more than Emma's shadow. But I knew better than to trust blindly again, so I kept Chloe close, enjoyed her